नमो नमः। गीताभ्यासे 4-25 दैवमेवापरे यज्ञम, a study by S.L. Abhyankar. Actually, study of this shloka should be considered part 1 of the study of the set of 6 shloka from 4-25 to 4-30. They are दैवमेवापरे यज्ञं योगिनः पर्युपासते, ब्रह्माग्नावपरे यज्ञं यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति। दैवम् एव अपरे यज्ञं योगिनः पर्युपासते, ब्रह्माग्नौ अपरे यज्ञं यज्ञेन एव उपजुह्वति। श्रोत्रादीनि इन्द्रियाण्यन्ये संयमाग्निषु जुह्वति, शब्दादीन् विषयानन्ये इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वति। श्रोत्रादीनि इन्द्रियाणि अन्ये संयमाग्निषु जुह्वति, शब्दादीन् विषयान् अन्ये इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वति। सर्वाणीन्द्रियकर्माणि प्राणकर्माणि चापरे आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते। सर्वाणि इन्द्रियकर्माणि प्राणकर्माणि च अपरे आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते। द्रव्ययज्ञास्तपोयज्ञा योगयज्ञास्तथा परे स्वाध्यायज्ञानयज्ञाश्च यतयः संशितव्रताः। द्रव्ययज्ञाः, तपोयज्ञाः, योगयज्ञाः तथा अपरे स्वाध्यायज्ञानयज्ञायाः यज्ञाः च यतयः संशितव्रताः। अपाने जुह्वति प्राणं प्राणे पानं तथा परे प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा प्राणायामपरायणाः। अपाने जुह्वति प्राणं, प्राणे अपानं तथा अपरे प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा प्राणायामपरायणाः। अपरे नियताहाराः प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति, सर्वेऽप्येते यज्ञविदो यज्ञक्षपितकल्मषाः। अपरे नियताहाराः प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति, सर्वे अपि एते यज्ञविदः यज्ञक्षपितकल्मषाः। वाक्यांशः विश्लेषणः। In श्लोका 25, श्लोक 1, अपरे योगिनः दैवम् एव यज्ञं पर्युपासते। 25:2, ब्रह्माग्नौ यज्ञेन अपरे यज्ञम् उपजुह्वति। 26:1, संयमाग्निषु अन्ये श्रोत्रादीनि इन्द्रियाणि जुह्वति। 26:2, इन्द्रियाग्निषु अन्ये शब्दादीन् विषयान् जुह्वति। 27:1, ज्ञानदीपिते आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ अपरे सर्वाणि इन्द्रियकर्माणि प्राणकर्माणि च जुह्वति। तथा 28:1, द्रव्ययज्ञाः, तपोयज्ञाः, योगयज्ञाः अपरे स्वाध्यायज्ञानयज्ञाः यतयः संशितव्रताः। 29:1 continues, प्राणायामपरायणाः प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा अपाने अपरे प्राणं जुह्वति, तथा प्राणे अपरे अपानं जुह्वति। प्राणेषु अपरे नियताहाराः प्राणान् जुह्वति, अपि एते सर्वे यज्ञक्षपितकल्मषाः यज्ञविदः भवन्ति। Notes: in every shloka there are these sarvanamikani visheshanani, pronominal adjectives. Apare, anye, sarve, ete, they all have pullingam prathama bahuvachanam. They refer to yoginah in 25:1 and yajnavidah in 30:2. The relevant tigantaha paryupasate, upajuhvati, juhvati have prathama purushaha bahuvachanam. This is the logic of studying these shlokaha together. Not only the sarvanamikani visheshanani, rather all words in the kartrupadiyaha column have pullingam prathama bahuvachanam. They are all adjectives of yoginah in 25:1 and yajnavidah in 30'2". With these prefatory notes, we shall study all the shlokaः, but one by one. Padabhyasaः of shlokaः 4-25. Apare, apara, sarvanama. Atra pullingam prathama bahuvachanam. Note, apara, adjective, treated as a pronoun in some senses, having nothing higher or superior, unrivaled, matchless, without rival or second. Nasti paro yasma. Another, other, used as adjective or substantive. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि नराः अपराणि. More, additional, second, another, different, other, belonging to another, not one's own, opposite of swa. Then I have copy pasted most of this from Apte's dictionary, but would like to blank off those details which do not seem to be relevant, but they definitely make an interesting study. So you can take a snap and study that. So I am holding the screen for as much time that you can take a snap. Now, additional note. When apara is used in the singular as a correlative to eka, the one, former, it means the other, the latter. When used in plural, now here it is in plural, it means others and others. And the words generally used as its correlatives are eke, kechit, kashchit, apare, anye. Yogina, yogin, visheshanam. Atra pullingam prathama bahuvachanam. Note, yogin, adjective. Yuch ghinun. Yoga iniva, connected or endowed or provided with, possessing, practicing yoga. Masculine, a contemplative saint, a devotee, an ascetic. Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati yogino sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo mataha. This shloka 6-32 is almost a definition of who a yogi is. Or see the 6th adhyaya, interalaya. Seva dharma paramagahano yoginam apyagamyaha. Or yogin, a follower of the yoga system of philosophy. So many different meanings. Daivam, daiva, adjective. Daivi, feminine. Devatagataha, and relating to gods. Caused by or coming from gods. Divine, celestial. Sanskritam nama daivi vag anvadhyata maharshibhi. Daivi vag yasya na bhavat. Possessing the quality of sattva, depending on fate, fatal, daivam. Daivam, fate, destiny, luck, fortune. Vina purushakarena daivamatram na siddhyati. Daivamatra na siddhyati. God helps those who help themselves. Vina purushakarena. Without helping oneself, daivamatra na siddhyati. God would not help. God helps those who help themselves. Daivat, by chance, luckily, accidentally. Daivam, a god, deity, a religious rite or offering, an oblation to God. Uttishtanadasha narashardula kartavyam daivamanyikam. This is from Ramayana. Yajnaha. Yajnaha, yaj bhave na. A sacrifice, sacrificial rite. Any offering or oblation. Yajnena yajnamejanta devaha. Yajnat bhavati parjanyo yajnah karma samudva. This is from Gita 3-14. An act of worship. Any pious or devotional act. Every householder, but particularly a Brahmana, has to perform 5 such devotional acts every day. Their names are Bhuta Yajna, Manusha Yajna, Pitru Yajna, Deva Yajna and Brahma Yajna, which are collectively called the 5 great sacrifices, Mahayajna. Paryupasate, Pari plus Upa plus As, iti dhatu. Lat lakarah prathama purushaha bahuvachanam. Paryupasate, Paryupasa, to do Paryupasana. Not Upasanam, Upasana, service, serving, attendance, waiting upon, engaging in, being intent on, performing, worship, respect, adoration, regarding as, reflecting upon, religious meditation, upasana. Brahmagna, Brahmagni, नाम पुल्लिंगम सप्तमी एकवचन. Brahma eva agni iti Brahmagni. Brahman itself the sacrificial fire. Upajuvati. Upa plus hu iti dhatu. Lat lakarah pratham purushah bahuvachanam. Hu. Dana danayoho. Adane prinane cha. To sacrifice. To eat. To consume. Juhotyadi. तृतीय गणीय परस्मैपदी सकर्मकः अनिट. सारांशतः overall meaning. From Vakyamshah Vishlešanam, the Anvayah of Shlokaha 4-25 is Apare Yoginaha Daivam Eva Yajnam Paryupasate. Note, meaning of Daivam can be propitiating the gods, or meaning of Daivam can also be as ordained by providence, or meaning of Daivam can be divine, as adjective of Yajnam, Daivam Yajnam. Apare yoginaha yajnena eva yajnam brahmagnam upajuvati. We will come to this a little later. Chando Vishlešanam. Daivameva pare yajnam ashtakshārani. Pare yajnam. Etesham matraha eka dve dve. Yoginah paryupasate ashtakshārani. Ryupasa. Etesham matraha eka dve eka. Brahmagna vapare yajnam ashtakshārani. परेय ज्ञम एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे द्वे यज्ञेनैवोपजूवति अष्टाक्षराणि पजूव एतेषां मात्राः एका द्वे एका. अनुष्टुप् छन्दः. टिप्पण्यः. Notes of self-study. One may think that meanings of words such as apara, daivam, yajnaha are known, but I still feel like referring to them in Aptej Dictionary, and I get so much interesting additional information. For example, for the word yajnaha, there is information about bhavi yajnaha, which everyone should perform every day, at least symbolically. For composing anvayaha for the first line, the word daivam offers multiple options, of not only by its meaning, but also by the options of syntax and by options of intonations. So that seems to make the first line a cryptic statement. The second line, Brahma Agna Vapare Yajnam Yajnenaivopa has been well explained in Gita Rahasya that it matches with the quote in Rigveda. In the translation of Gita Rahasya of Lokmanya Tilak at https://archive.org/details etc. You can take a snap of this. Others make sacrifice of a yajna by a yajna into the Brahman fire. The latter portion of this stanza refers to the description in the Purusha Sukta that the gods offered a sacrifice to the Virata form Yajna Purushaha. See, Yajnena Yajnamayajanta Devaha. This is from Rigveda 10-90-16. And the words Yajnam Yajnenaivopa in this stanza are synonymous with the words Yajnamayajanta in the Rigveda and seem to be used accordingly. It is evident that the Virata formed animal which was sacrificed into the Yajna performed in the beginning of the world, and the God for propitiating whom the sacrifice was made must both have been of the form of the Brahman. In short, as the Brahman continually pervades all things in the world, the statement in the 24th stanza that in performing all actions desirelessly, the Brahman is always sacrificed by the Brahman is scientifically correct. All that is wanted is that one's mind has been formed accordingly. This is not only the only stanza, not the only stanza in the Gita which refers to the Purusha Suktam, but later on, the description in chapter 10 is also consistent with that Suktam. This is what Lokmanya Tilak has mentioned in Gita Rasya. Now we will have to verify it when we come to studying the chapter 10. The mention above, the Brahman is always sacrificed by the Brahman, is scientifically correct. All that is wanted is that one's mind has been formed accordingly. This statement, this mention suggests that understanding the scientific validity of this statement, rather understanding this entire shloka 4-25 requires the mindset to be appropriate. The words in 28-1, Dravya Yajnaha, Tapo Yajnaha, Yoga Yajnaha, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnaha, seem to suggest an altogether different meaning of the word Yajnaha. Different from the convention meaning that Yajnaha is a ritual to be performed by offering Havihi into the Yajnagnihi, which has samidha that are lighted, enkindled, and are kept aflame while reciting mantraha. A more universal definition of yajna to encompass dravyajnaha, tapoyajnaha, yoga yajnaha, swadhyaya jnana yajnaha would be yajna is an activity performed intently. In the context of the phrase yajnena eva yajnam brahmagna upajuvati, which is synonymous with yajnena yatimajanta devaha, Rigveda, comes to mind generation of electricity in power plants, or any instance or any activity which involves generation of power. Say every automobile, yajnena yajnam. What happens in automobile? Petrol is fired, and that firing keeps the engine running. Yajnena yajnam. The engine running, yajnam. Yajnana, by firing of the engine. It is called as firing. Internal combustion or external combustion. So, generation of electricity in power plants or any instance or any activity which involves generation of power, say every automobile, every such activity qualifies yajnena yajnaha. Intensive study builds up power of knowledge, which is swadhyaya jnana yajnaha. So most generally, yajnaha is any activity performed intently with positive intentions. Maybe the same concept is embedded in Purusha Suktam. So, as suggested in Gita Rahasya, study of this shloka 4-25 and the further 5 should extend to study of Purusha Suktam also. Since that becomes another study, may I leave this study just by this mention. Shubhamastu.